Hey folks, how's things? Right, welcome to Gym Talking Coffee episode 3, sports performance. First off, I want to say a big thanks to Tommy and the lads down at Troll Coffee Roasters for sponsoring the podcast. So over the last couple of days, I've put out on my social media accounts what questions you'd like answered or what information would you like to be given in regards your own individual sport and how strength conditioning can help with that, or what questions you have on it. This is going to be about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes I think. It's not going to be too long. I've tried squashing all the questions, the best questions that I seen fit to give out the best quality video, just so I'm not rambling for about 40-45 minutes. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm well able to talk, and I have a habit of going over time and being late and stuff due to talking. Right, so first off, how to get faster for hurling. That was one of the questions that I got that a lot. So first off, obviously you have to work on your acceleration. There was a study done last year. I think it was done with Limerick. I'm fairly sure it was done with Limerick, over their games throughout Munster and within the All-Ireland series. The average distance, each position had differences within the length of the sprint that they had, but they were all in around 20 meters. So some are 16, some are 24, 25 meters. So that's still within the acceleration phase. Okay, so when you're training for acceleration and all that, it has to be specific to your sport, and we want to get a little bit more in depth in it, specific to your position within the pitch or within the field. Okay, so what the average distance was, they were kind of coming in about 20 meters. That's what it was, 20 meters and 20 to 25 sprints per game. So how to get faster for hurling? Okay, you have to work on your acceleration. How do you do that? You have to run fast. Simple as. Okay. One of the biggest things that I see when people are doing acceleration work is first off is the distance. Okay, first off is the distance. They think they do your acceleration work and it's 50-60 meters and all that. That's speed training. Okay, that's not acceleration work. Acceleration, keep it in and around 20 meters, 25 meters. Okay, from there down, that'd be the highest that I go when I'm training my athletes. The rest period is key. Okay, it's key. Like I said, to get faster or to improve your acceleration, you have to run fast. You have to be fresh every sprint. Okay, otherwise if you sprint, you're 20 meters. Okay, you're jogging back and then bang, you're going again. You're going to get tired and going to get fatigued. So the quality of the sprint is not there, and you're not really training for acceleration or going as fast as you can. So with that, you'll sprint for 10-15 meters, you should be getting about a minute break. Okay, that's what I go off with. Acceleration works about 1 to 10 in and around that. Okay, depending on the distances. You're going for your 20-meter sprints, you're coming in about a minute and a half, 2 minute break after each sprint. So that's probably the biggest thing that you could work on. Is like, people have no problem, like nowadays the information that's out there nowadays with all this, it's everywhere. Okay, it's probably one of the good things about social media and the internet and all that, that it is it's all at your fingertips. But people, when they're there, what you see within GAA sessions and coaching sessions and everything, they'll have a nice good session planned out or whatever. They've been doing some nice sprints and nice distances and everything, but they go hard and they get a 10-second break and bang, they'll go again. And again, you're not giving out a quality sprint every time. Okay, so you could definitely work on your rest times. Okay, your rest periods. Right, next one. Yeah, this is one I got. I thought it was I don't know. Right, just go for it. What program do you use for your GAA players, and can you give us details? Right, so first off, what program they used. Working my arse off for the last 6 years, training over 50 teams and getting as much information from each of those players as possible finding out what works for a certain player or a certain person, what doesn't work, etc. So it's my programming. That's what I use. And can I give us details on it? No, I can't give you details on it. Okay. Pay your money, get me involved with your team, come into my gym, let me work with you. Okay. Then you'll find out. The details of the program. All right. We've got a fairly good record with GA teams, so it's not something that I'm going to give out fucking willy nilly. All right. So I use my own program. I know I can't give you details on my program. Okay. We run fast and we lift heavy. All right. That take from what you want. Right. So how to get stronger? That was another one. Getting pushed off the ball and all that. So core, that's obviously very important. Okay, core strength. Core strength, it's not, lads, it's not doing hundreds of crunches and sit-ups and everything. That's not going to get you strong, okay? When you're squatting, when you're deadlifting and all that, your core has been worked as well. Alright? Your core has been worked. Your planks, okay, so flexion, extension and rotation, okay, they're the three types of core exercises that we use, or that I use within my program with players. The core, with that you need your single leg stuff, single leg stability, okay, getting stronger. I'm just going off because there's more to it, there's a little bit more to the question, but it's kind of been on the ball. That single leg stability and that single leg strength, okay, so I do a lot of unilateral exercises. That's what I do. So your step ups, your lunges, your single leg RDLs, all that stuff. Coming from the other side of it, then, if you just want to feel stronger, just get stronger, okay. A lot of people are in the misconception of, if I'm bigger, I'm stronger. Yeah, you're obviously going to have more muscle mass, okay, but yeah, if you just want to get stronger, work off within the 1 to 5 rep range, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6 sets, whatever it'll be, okay. Quick one, do 5 sets, 2 reps, okay, on a squat, bench and deadlift. Getting stronger, that'll be getting stronger. One thing that I'm working on a bit, and be coming into after the next couple of rounds of championship is over, we'll be starting this with one of our teams, is our single leg strength. That's not now, this is going for 2 and 3 reps, heavy, okay, 2 and 3 reps strength training. So you'll be using unilateral exercises as opposed to bilateral exercises. We've done it, I've done a program myself, I tested out last year, worked with a couple of individuals or PT clients within the gym, and they're after getting great results from it as well. So now we're going to implement it into one of the teams, and we're going to see how they get on. But it's all been great feedback so far. So getting stronger, stick between your 1 to 5 rep range, okay, make sure you're getting your rest. Doing your stuff for 8 and 10 reps and all that, that's hypertrophy, that's muscle building, okay. Obviously you're going to be stronger, as I said, you're going to be stronger because you're going to have more muscle mass or whatever, but you're not specifically training for strength. So how to get stronger? Work on your core, okay. Single leg exercises, okay, single leg stability, okay, and strength. And if you don't want to get into that too much, just work on your bench, squat and deadlift, the 3 big ones, 1 to 5 reps, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets, whatever maybe. Don't be doing 6 sets of 5, man, about 6 singles or 6 doubles, okay, stuff like that. So get this, how to get stronger, that'll be kind of it. Next one, best gym exercise to get faster. Right, how you get fast? You run fast. What we do in the gym, it's to help keep the body in check. First off, it's injury prevention, okay. If you have a heavy squat, if you have a big squat, it doesn't necessarily that you can sprint faster, okay. So the best gym exercise to get faster, to accompany your acceleration and speed work, I'd work off of what I do at complex training. So what that is, you do a heavy lift with a plyometric exercise after, okay. Why I like doing those and why I find it works for really well, is you're squatting, so let's say you're jumping on a 20-inch box, alright? If you're squatting 100 kilo, okay, your body and the muscles, whatever, it has to produce and fire up enough fibers within the muscle to move 100 kilo, alright? You'll do that for 1 or 2 reps. 1 or 2 reps. After that, you go straight into your plyometric exercise. So you yourself will say we weigh 60 kilo. So if you're to just do a jump, a box jump, to get up, the body just has to fire up enough fibers to move 60 kilo, alright? But if you do a strength exercise beforehand, so you're just after squatting 100 kilo, all them fibers there still fired up, so you'll get more out of the jump because there's more fibers fired up within the muscles, okay? That's me. That's what I do, okay? Complex training. But there's no gym exercises that are going to help you, or there's no gym exercises going to make you fast. You have to run fast to be fast. That's it, okay? Right, next one, how to change direction faster, right? First off, biomechanics. More often than not, people don't know how to turn properly. It's not a big mad science or anything like that, but just people like feet are too close, you're standing too tall, small simple little fixes, okay? With that, if all that is in check, your lateral single leg exercises, that's what you should be working off, just that lateral power. So you're coming up, you have a 180-degree turn, get back out, so it's that lateral single leg exercises. And then if that's kind of all right and everything, I just keep practicing, pay attention to change direction sprints, okay? With that, with change of direction work within the game, okay, within GAA and hurling, football, soccer, everything, okay, it's a reaction sport, okay? So if you have to change direction, it's going to be like that, alright? So that's why it's kind of, you can work on it, but I'd really focus on it when you're doing your on-pitch work. So when you're playing backs and forwards, you're having your 15 on 15 games or whatever, that concentrating on applying enough force and whatever into the ground to get out, okay? It's a hard thing to do or whatever, to remember, like when a ball is coming in and doing whatever, but that change of direction without, if your biomechanics is good and the strength and everything is there, just start working on that a little bit more. Look, just concentrate on change direction fast. So out to the 13 and back in, but lower your hips, plant the feet into the ground and get out of there, okay, as fast as you can. That's the best thing to do without having you in here in the gym to see what way you're moving. But that's what I work on. Make sure biomechanics are good, make sure the kind of strength is there, and then if that's all there, just do it over and over and you get better and better at it. Simple, okay? Right, what was the next one? Where did we go? Right, how to get fit for GAA. How to get fit for GAA, right? So first off, hurling is different to football. Football is different to ladies football. Ladies football is different to camogie, and camogie is different to hurling. Alright? They all, a fella and a lady, we move differently. Alright? And with football and hurling, ladies football and camogie, it's two completely different sports from a physical point of view. With hurling, it's repetitive sprints. Okay, so that's what you want to work on. With football, it's a lot more aerobic. Okay, so you're constantly moving, and you're constantly running space, running off shoulders, doing whatever. So that'll be the difference between the two of those. How to get, if you're looking for just like aerobic fitness, just so you're not blowing up at the end of a session, stay away from these long runs. I don't agree with them. Long runs now, being in your 5 milers and all that, just to stay away from when you're in season and whatever. Get that done in the off season, okay? When you're finished, you can build on it then. But when you're in season, I concentrate on just that repetitive sprints. So go for time. So work for 20, rest for 20 seconds, Okay, do that 3 times or 6 times. Take a minute and a half break. Do 3-4 sets of that. Stuff like that is kind of it's enough. That'd be the best kind of advice they give you. It wasn't. It was for GAA, so we don't know which sport is with hurling or football, camogie or ladies football. But that'd be my advice on that. Right. What's your biggest pet peeve? What's your biggest pet peeve with dealing with coaches nowadays within the GAA? Right. One thing, anybody that's ever worked with me or a player that's worked under me or whatever, okay? Right, stay within your area of expertise. So if I'm coming in to work on fitness and strength and conditioning and all the rest, I won't tell a player how to strike a ball. Okay, that's not my area. Okay, I won't tell a player how to kick a ball. All right. I can see if a player strike is off and he's doing it, maybe his shoulders dipping or something like that from a biomechanics kind of way, that if he's not really loading up his hips when he's striking, that kind of thing he can do. But maybe that was a bad example or whatever. I won't tell a player giving bloody team tactics or game plans and everything in the dressing room or on pitches, whatever. That's not my area. Okay, my area is to get lads fit and strong, fast. So my biggest pet peeve is hurling coaches. Not even hurling coaches. Like, don't get me wrong. Now there's some fantastic coaches out there, hurling coaches that have worked with managers and everything, and brilliant, absolutely brilliant, top notch. Okay, and we work really well together. And why you work well together with a skills coach like hurling football or whatever, it's because they understand what their area is and what my area or our area is, and we don't cross over. Okay, so a hurling coach thinking that he's a fitness coach, that's my biggest pet peeve within the GAA at the moment. Okay, it was actually, I'll tell you, anybody out there that knows all this, and it goes back to my first question going in there. I was there last year with the team, and after a session, finished the session, one of the players come up and is walking off with the manager, or the hurling coach, and a player comes up and he said, "Hey, I'm away for a week or week and a half." He was on night shifts or something like that, and he said, what'll I do? I'm missing the trainings for the week. I was a week and a half, he's missing them. And then the manager was there. He was talking to the manager, getting him out, so I said nothing. He was there, work on your fitness work, okay, but what I really want you to work on is your acceleration work. So I was like, alright, where's he going with this? This could be good, whatever. Not thinking much of it. He was there then and he said, that drill that we just done there, do that 2 or 3 times, whatever, do that 3-4 times in the week, whatever it was, I don't know. But what the drill was, so it's like sprint out 10, back, sprint out 12, dangling whatever, back, sprint over 10, back, sprint up 20, come back 10, up 12, over 10, all the way back and all the way up. Okay, so go back to my first question that was there. Acceleration is no more than 20-ish meters, 25-ish meters. Okay, that's what you're working on, not fucking 200 odd meters. So I was just there then, I was like, oh my Christ. But it wasn't as if, Jesus Mark, I want him to work on his acceleration. How can I do that? Can you give him something to do? I would have said, no problem whatsoever, and done it. So that player there would have went balls out, doing them, because he was a dedicated player, would have done them, and wouldn't have improved his acceleration, would have worked on his fitness. So the area that he thought the player was lacking, he wasn't working on that at all. So stay within your area of expertise. That's my thing on it. When I'm doing drills, so if we have so we're working anaerobically, okay, so we work hard for 30 odd seconds, whatever, 30-45 seconds. I'd say, right, so I go to the hurling coach beforehand, or not even beforehand, we'll have it all planned out, okay, periodization, that's another thing. So I'll say, I want to I'm gonna work these lads hard, but I want to introduce a ball and hurley. This is how I want them work them, and I'm working hard for Ting. What's the best way to do that with a hurling ball? He'll say, Mark, this is what you can do. So I'd say, perfect. So I'm after getting my skill, and I know how I want to work the lads anaerobically for that 30-45 seconds, and it comes together, and that's a good drill. I just won't go off and just have lads going into 15 on 15 stuff or backs and forwards and just going hard 30-45 seconds. It doesn't make sense and it doesn't work like that and whatever. But my biggest pet peeve is people stepping on other people's areas. Do you know what I mean? We're all brought in to work on our specific area or our specific expertise or whatever you want to call it. So just leave us do what we do. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Gonna go back to that. If I told that manager or if I told that player, hey, you're fucking striking wrong, or you're doing this, or you should be taking up this player within the match, that's what's wrong with you, well, they hit the head off me. Do you know what I mean? So it's that. It's just, yes, we're pub managers is what I call them. Yeah, so that's it. Right. Last one. Well, last one. Right. How can you see the game? How can I see the game changing from what it was so many years ago, 10 years ago? 10 years ago. Right. So there's pros and cons for the way the game is going now. I'm only doing this with about 6 years. I think I'm in my 6th year now training teams. Got great results with teams and we've done a lot, whatever. But I'm only here with 6 years. I can only go off talking to like some players that were playing in their prime 15 odd years ago and stuff, or what they were kind of doing. Wasn't involved back then, so I don't know. Okay, I was only 15 at the time. Right, so the pros and the cons, so I can see where GAA is going. So the pros, junior, intermediate and senior nowadays, you have to be serious about your training and you have to be dedicated throughout the whole season, so 9-10 months of the year, and if you're with me 12 months ish. You have to be serious about your training to put a medal in your pocket, to win a county final, to win your Eastern and Westerns and go on to compete county final and win a county final. You have to be serious about your training. So the pros for that is the games that are going to be played now, because an athlete, the GAA athlete, is moving better, he's faster, he's stronger and he's fitter. The games are going to be more faster, jeez, they're going to be a lot faster and more exciting. They're going to be more action packed, whatever you want to call it. So you are going to get your money's worth, I think, if you're going to a game. Alright, it's a lot more physically in tune. The cons to all this is it takes the whole thing of the GAA and the whole community or your parish or your town or your whatever. The lads just want to play hurling and try and compete. You won't I won't say you won't, because I'm not an absolute person, but you'll find it very hard to win a county, put a medal in your back pocket if you're not doing your gym work and your extra work and all that stuff. Okay, so the kind of it's the whole, not, I won't say enjoyment out of it, but you know, anybody that's involved in GAA, you'll know what I'm saying. It takes that element out of it to an extent. But if you're dedicated and you're committed and you're doing your work, you're training 5-6 days a week, all under proper supervision from a strength conditioning coach or skills coach and a manager, okay, as well as physios and all the rest. You're training 5-6 days a week and it's a proper periodized plan. That team, that group of 20 odd players, they're going to be in serious shape. They're going to be flying on the pitch. The game is going to be a lot more exciting to watch and everything, and you're putting yourself in a better position to put a medal in your pocket instead of just still thinking it's a drink sport. Okay, that's the pros and cons. I can see within the next 5 years it's going to be totally changed. I can see that it's going in this direction. I'm involved with a few development squads And the stuff that we're doing, it's like, I know some adult teams that aren't even doing this. These are 12, 13 or 14 year olds. The stuff that we're doing with them, the plans that are in place and all that. But my thing for that is these are the, when I'm training, I only had them the other day, when I'm training these under 14s, there's going to be some of these players are going to be in 10 odd years time, 8, 10 years time. These are the players that we're going to be paying money to see representing Waterford. Do you know what I mean? The Waterford senior hurlers. Like, this is where they're going. So you want to make sure that gone be the days are just flogging lads and just turning up and just doing whatever. We won't mention any names. Just doing stuff for the sake of it, that you'd rather see a lad get sick than actually see him get better. And I've seen it done. I've seen it happen firsthand. Doing that these are, you want to be careful with these players. There's a lot of hip injuries, hip replacements, knees, and all the rest that's happening just with overloading them. So there's a lot more focus on developing the player at a younger age now. To look after them. And to make sure that they're doing it kind of right and everything. But if you're there, like, it has to be done. It has to be done, because the way the game is played now at a top level, top senior and county level, if you're just fucking willy-nilly doing stuff in the development squads and coming up through the years or whatever, you're not going to be able to compete. You're not going to be able to compete. Look at Limerick and the plan that they had in over the last 6 years. I think it was the last 5 or 6 years, the plan from when they and the development squad are working right the way up. It's showing now. It's showing now. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I want to try and do within the county. Not to fucking put myself on a pedestal or whatever like that, but if I'm involved with a team, an under 14 development squad team, and I'm going to be with them under 14, 15, 16 and minor, I want to make sure that when we hit that minor level, that we are going to be able to compete with your Limericks, your Kilkennys, your Galways and all the rest. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so it's doing it right. So there is a lot of emphasis put on that. But getting back to it, the work that I'm doing, or that is being done, not me, but other coaches and everything around the country that are doing development squads. There's some adult teams that aren't doing this. So that's where I can see, that's where I can see the kind of GAA going. Within the next 5 years, I can see it totally change at the club level. Anyway, if you're not kind of putting in the work, you're going to find it hard to be the team that is after putting in the work. You know, I'm not an absolute person, but that's kind of it. So that's it. It was a quick one. Just to get some of the information out there. It was only a short little podcast, short little video. But what's kind of coming up, the acceleration, your fitness, your change of direction work and all that. If there is anything that you're unsure of, whatever, it's hard to do. It's like going to a doctor, ringing a doctor over the phone. Jesus, I have a pain in my chest, what's wrong with me? A doctor can't tell you over the phone. He'll have to come in and look at you and do whatever. So if your change of direction, your acceleration work is off, or your strength isn't there or whatever, you'll have to have you in person and see what way you're moving, to find out kind of what's wrong and where you can improve. Yeah, so that's it. Next episode will be out in 3-4 weeks time. We're going to have a guest, maybe 2 guests, sitting here beside me. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. One is in place. I'm waiting for the second one to get back to me. But that episode is definitely one not to be missed. So thanks very much for watching the video.